Here we are. We are approaching a period of increased uncertainty for so many of us, and figuring out exactly what direction to move in can be a bit of a challenge. So, what is that direction? How are we going to take on the next week, month, year ahead of us that may be filled with uncertainty? Big question, worth 100% of the effort you will put into figuring it out. Here's one thing that's important to know. You don't necessarily have to be 100% certain of the direction you need to move in. Just give it some time, give it some thought, and do the best you can, right? The effort applied to figure out where to go next is going to heavily influence whether you get to a destination that's worthwhile and fulfilling. So, how can we approach this? One of the most important things I believe that we can do, and it's something I've undertaken for myself over the past year or so, is to carve out a path towards some kind of self-development, personal improvement, so that I fill up my heart, my brain, my life, my surroundings with as much that is positively influencing me as I possibly can. So that means shaping my day in ways that add to my mental state. It also means shaping my days in ways where I can take in information and keep expanding as a person, building out my skill set, decide things that I want to know about and learn about, and then start pulling those elements into my life so that my skill set's increasing and my sense of competence is increasing. Right? It's just so important that you feel a sense of power in your day-to-day life. That any challenge you want to take on, you can get there. And it simply starts with your ability to dedicate yourself to learning, to becoming better. And if there's one thing that I have faith in, is that whatever we give ourselves over to 100%, we can succeed at. The road may be long, it may be, middle term, it could be really short for certain components of that, but whatever the duration of that journey getting to where we want to be, we just have to know that we are committed to getting there no matter what. And that sense of no matter what-edness, right? That sense of I will not stop until I accomplish my objective is what is going to power you through the difficult times. So please, direction is super important. I remember listening to a statement by Arnold Schwarzenegger where he was saying, a pilot, if he doesn't know where he intends to go to, he could just fly around for an indeterminate amount of time and be flying, but not get anywhere, right? Denzel Washington, I remember a speech of his too, where he was saying, and this is from his mom, that you can run as hard as you can, and I'm paraphrasing. You can run as hard as you can, and put a lot of energy into it, and still really get nowhere because you can spend all that time and energy running in place. So figuring out a direction is critical to using your energy well and to forging towards something. Here's one thing I think that's also really important. We are creatures of adaptation. So we can pick something, start out on that journey, and when we gather enough information that we can say, oh, I really do like this, or I don't believe this is the path for me, we can then adjust and adapt. It is the stagnation, that period, that fear that grips us, that says, I don't want to make a move until I know for certain. That's the most harmful thing, I believe, for us. Every step that we take that's a process of discovery is something that equips us for moving forward. It equips us for finding out more about ourselves. It equips us for becoming the people that we can be in our fullest capacity. So don't let fear take over. Don't be afraid to take a step that you're uncertain about. Research it. Do as much digging as you possibly can, so that you are armed with as much information as you need before taking a first step, but don't let that stop you. So, pick a direction, seek a direction, learn as much as you can in whatever area surrounds that potential pursuit and give it your all. And then you can adjust as you go along. I think that's a really wonderful, powerful way to move forward in a time of uncertainty. So, from Los Angeles, this is Dexter signing out, wishing you the best now and always. Happy Motivational Monday. Hey, if you like any of the content that I post here, please be sure to click that little like button or the heart and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can also subscribe on my YouTube channel, so like and subscribe me there too.